It is one day post-op, so I'm adding this audio afterwards. We're going to start in a wall sit. I want you to put the booty band on, push your back against the wall. Okay, nice, engaging your quads. So we're just going to hang out here for a little bit. It feels like a long time to be in this wall sit. Make sure you're resisting against the band. If you're not using the band, it's probably hard enough, okay? But just hang out here, hang out, we're almost there. Good, go ahead and pop out of your wall sit. I'm just gonna do some side to side, little step touch. Good, get you a little relief from the wall sit, but still keeping the legs totally engaged. Stay nice and low. Got it. Perfect. I want you to make your way back over to your wall. Good. Push your back all the way against it. Get nice and low. Okay. We're going to tap out our right leg and just do a little toe tap if you can. If you can't, just hold your leg out there so we're in a staggered stance. Okay. Good. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit. All right, from here, you're gonna get up, but that leg that was tapping forward is now in the front. You're doing a staggered squat. So not like a full lunge, but one foot is in front of the other, trying to bring both of your knees down. So nice little squat here. Just keep breathing. This should feel a little bit burny, a little bit of relief from the wall sit. Right, and obviously whatever we do on one side, we're doing to the other side. So now you're gonna pop your other leg up and just tap that toe. Good. If you can't do the tapping part, just keep it held out there. Make sure you're breathing. Good, that iso hold position, you can see my muscles are like literally struggling. I hope yours are too. All right, get up, staggered squat. Same foot that was tapping forward is now in front. Nice little squats here. Good. And I know this is going to be a shock, but back to the wall. Good job. This is a good chance to grab a swig if you need one. Okay, and all we're trying to do is tap each foot forward. So if you're taking this as your break and just a regular wall sit, that's fine. But if you can tap, alternate, heels out, do it. Okay, just increase that burn a little bit. Up, we're gonna do like a monster walk. So you're gonna go kind of staggered stance forward, like being a little creepy. I'm creepy coming at you, and then stepping away. Okay, kind of keeping the body crouched down. You're not just like standing up and walking. Try to keep all the muscles engaged. Nice, hang on to that. All right, and we're back to the wall. Good, find your nice little wall sit there. Okay, and we're gonna do some calf raises. So you're just gonna lift your heels up and down. Having this band on is making it extra challenging. Okay, probably your legs are pretty fatigued at this point. I know you can do it though. This is me one day post-op. Okay, so if I can do this, you can certainly do this. Great, go ahead and get up. Okay, we're gonna kind of do like a sumo stance. I want you to point your toes out to the sides and try to get like a little squat in here. So if you have the band on, you're not gonna get in the full sumo position, obviously, because the band won't open that far, but having your toes pointed out and heels facing each other is gonna target the correct muscles. So if you don't have a band on, make sure you have a wider stance than I have, okay, and just get some nice deep sumos. Beautiful, taking it back to the wall. Get down into your squat. Okay, lift your heels up. Don't mind me dancing in my head because my legs were pretty spent by this point. Everything should be burning. Holding those heels up. Calves are tight. This is where my legs really started shaking. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but they were like really shaking. It was good. And we're getting up, we're just gonna do some calf raises. Just kind of flush a little bit of the lactic acid out, shunt the blood into a different spot. Okay, you can see me squeezing the calves. Oh yeah. Good. This should feel like a break. Enjoy! Breaks over, back to the wall. Good, get nice and tight. Okay, take your right leg, tap it out. Good, almost like marching. If you don't have the band on, you can probably lift your leg up pretty high, but if you do have the band on, your leg is probably not going up high, so just tap that heel forward. right, go ahead and get up. That leg that was tapping forward, your right leg, is now in the front. So you're going as much of a lunge as you can. So if it doesn't really look like a lunge, it looks like a staggered squat, that's okay too. Okay, just push and breathe through this. All right, we're going back to the wall. You're gonna do your left leg tapping this time. Okay, so get into a nice stance. Left heel tap. Good. Stand it up. So we were left heel tapping now, so the left leg is in front. Get into that lunge position or staggered squat if that's what you got in there. We're almost there, guys. You're like really close to the end of this workout. Hang in there. All right, back to the wall. Okay, find your nice comfy wall sit. Okay, what we're going for here is dorsiflexion. That is where you lift your toes up and dig your heels into the floor. It is extremely hard to do. So if you can't get that right now, either alternate one foot or the next, okay, or just hold your wall sit and try to wiggle your toes. Also, if you made it this far, the code word is spatula. If you text me the word spatula, I'm going to give you a raffle ticket. That means you completed mission 1. You got it, you got it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And up you go. Good, we're in a squat rock position. So I want you to come down into a squat and just rock forward and back on your heels and your toes, just kind of flushing everything out. Get that one last burn. All right, let's go ahead and get back to the wall, and you're just gonna march in place here. So lift one leg, lift the other. Okay, you can see if you have the band on, you should be able to really like see your leg muscles working. It should be fabulous. All right, we're staying in our wall sit here. You're just gonna do open close, really burn it out. You know, I love this as a finisher, okay? Abduction, remember, abduct means take away. Take your knees away from each other, away from the body. Open, squeeze, make sure you're breathing. Hang in there, try to rip that band. You're not gonna rip it. Keep trying though. And you did it. Slither out, shake your leggies out. Don't forget to stretch. Proud of you guys. I love you. Thanks for being here. Have a great day.